Hey guys, Joe Sticks, Kentucky Swagger. Today I'm going to go ahead and transfer my black IPA over into a secondary. It will be put into this big mouth bubbler. And then I'll let it sit for another week, week and a half. It has been a little over a week since I started the fermentation process and brewed the actual ale. So instead of waiting 2 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and drop it into secondary now because there has been absolutely no activity in the fermentation for the last 3 or 4 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the sanitization started, guys. All right, guys. So everything here has been sanitized. Now it is time to get the ale out, the IPA, and get it transferred over to the big mouth bubbler here. Oh man, guys, it smells so good. I just don't even know how to explain. It just smells so good, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull off some to test the ABV or the final gravity of this thing, guys. See what we got going on. That color is just wonderful, man. Very, very dark. Exactly what I wanted. Smells. Oh man, it smells so good. So I'm going to go ahead and check the ABV on this, or the final gravity, guys. I'm going to throw this over in the sink. Check the final gravity. See what we got going on with this thing. You remember it was 1.047 the last time we did this. Let's see what we got. I can get this thing to quit spinning on me. Holy cow. This thing to focus. I'm going to call that 1.007, guys. Okay, so we're showing 1.007, or at least that's what I was able to decipher from that. I'll look at the video later, and if it's a little different, I'll put that down below. Here, I'm going to go ahead and throw this lid back on top of here for the time being to keep any nasties from getting in there. And we're going to go ahead and see what we got going on with this. So 1.047 minus, well, that's going to be 0.040, so, or 1.047 minus 1.007, guys, it comes out to it comes out to 0.04, and you times that by 131, and it comes out to 5.24% ABV, guys. I think it's going to be a little bit drier than I want it to be, but that's all right. That's fine. Going to have all the alcohol it needed. I could have probably have that's fine. It's just going to have all the alcohol it needed. Go ahead and stick that in there. Oh man, get really nice citrus. That's Citra hops, man. If you don't know what Citra hops are, if you haven't had a beverage with it, try it. It's wonderful. I gotta give this thing a taste. It's like taking a bite of an orange peel almost, guys. Or a grapefruit almost. A cross between a grapefruit and an orange there. You know what? Putting them dark grains at the last 25 minutes of the mash really left this quite clean. You get a very light hint of coffee on the back of the tongue, guys. It's a little bitter up front, a little hint of coffee on the back of the tongue, and it finishes dry. I like this a lot, guys. What I wanted to do was turn this into a session IPA, but a black IPA, but make it a session IPA. Most of the IPAs that I've seen that were black were very high in ABV, 6.5, 7% ABV, guys. I wanted something also a little bit crisper, almost refreshing, and able to drink more than just a couple. I'd be able to drink, 4 or 5 beers in one sitting without being, laid on my ass later. Anyways, guys, here's to you. This is a very tasty beer before it's in game. I can't wait until after the rest of the hops are placed in there. Ah, that's good. Oh my gosh, that's good. All right, guys. I decided to, normally I don't do this. I normally do not put the hops in a muslin bag, but I went ahead and sanitized this, and I'm going to use this muslin bag to put the hops in, and then pour the wort over on top of that. Help keep a lot of the hop sediment out of the wort itself. Been seeing, because a lot of times it seems like it just stays on top. It takes it forever to sink. It eventually does sink, but it stays on top, and it's a mess. And I'm losing a lot of beer in the end because all the mess that's on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in this, see if that helps it out, and I'll go ahead and do that right now. Drop it inside of the Big Mouth Bubbler. Oh man, that is a good beer. Oh man, that's good, ain't it? That's real good. 1 ounce of Cascade going inside the muslin bag. You get a light coffee hit on the back of the tongue. That's all it needs. That's all it needs. It's just enough to cut through them hops. Oh man, Citra. Oh yeah. I love Citra hops, man. Oh gosh. So 1 ounce of Citra hops into the muslin bag. Now we're going to go ahead and tie this up. We'll drop these right in here, guys. Put it right down on the bottom, just like that right there. And now I'm going to throw the IPA right inside of that on top of there. Man, that aroma just coming out of there is just so good. And when this thing was fermenting 3 days, man, it was going crazy. There wasn't even a break between the bubbles. I mean, for 3 days, it was an insane amount of fermentation going on, guys. I think it has to do with the US-05 yeast. It ferments really well, guys. That's my go-to for average ales that you don't really want no flavors getting into. It gives out a pretty clean taste normally. That way you taste pretty much the grains and the hops and nothing else. And that's what I like about the US-05. Man, that's really good. The sediment is a little bit thicker in the bottom of this than I had thought it was. I got a little extra sediment into the secondary, but that's alright. It'll fine out by the end of the secondary fermentation, because I'm just going to leave it in there for about 1.5 to 2 weeks tops. And it should clear it up quite a bit, guys. Alright guys, I have completed racking the IPA off from the primary fermenter into the secondary fermenter. Now all it's left to do is for me to put the top on and take it back there to the room, or it's actually my closet. It's a big old walk-in closet that I got. I'll take it in there and put it in a closet for another week to week and a half, I'm pretty sure it's going to be about a week and a half. And then we'll pull it back out to get ready to bottle it. And I guess I'll go ahead and bring you guys along with that as well. Keep an eye out for that. It may be a week, guys. I don't know. We will see when we get there. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have a good one. Keep brewing.